All the latest news in 60 seconds.
The greatest power is in the citizen. That's how he got in office. So everything, the good news is that everything is temporary. So in a few years, things can change.
No one will ever make another American afraid. Not the bigots, not the alt-right, not the chief strategist of the next administration, not the President of the United States.
We are better positioned than any country in the world to own the 21st century. But we have to address the economic anxieties brought on by globalization. They're real.
If somebody would like to engage with us and talk about the safety and the likelihood of any issues ever occurring, we would love that. And there may be some input that influences what we do, but as far as the route, that's not going to change.
The first question I had 8 years ago when I got this post was, why aren't there games in Mexico? I'm proud to say that we have the biggest fan base outside of the United States.
Here's how the weather is shaping up in your area. Here are the alerts that have been issued for your area.
Currently in our area, 38 degrees under cloudy skies.
The radar loop shows the movement of precipitation across your area over the last 3 hours.
Tonight, a shower or two possible this evening with partly cloudy skies overnight. Low 37. Winds west at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain 30%. Sunday, mostly cloudy and windy. High 46. Winds west at 25 to 35 miles per hour. Winds could occasionally gust over 40 miles per hour.
Here's the outlook for your week ahead. Traffic information coming up for your area now. And now your latest local news and sports headlines.
A union representing transit workers in Philadelphia says its members overwhelmingly approved a 5-year labor contract, the same one that ended a week-long strike when proposed earlier this month. Transport Workers Union Local 234 says the contract was members ratified the contract Friday in voting that took place throughout the day at 30 polling places around the city. Union President Willie Brown says the ratification is a big win for our members and for SEPTA passengers. President-elect Donald Trump traveled to New Jersey for meetings as he begins to assemble his White House team. Trump arrived at his golf club in Bedminster Friday afternoon, where he is planning to hold more meetings on his transition team. Trump has made no public appearances this week, holding up on his New York skyscraper for meetings. On Saturday, Trump is to meet with retired U.S. Marine Corps General James Mattis, a contender to lead the Pentagon, as well as 2012 Republican presidential nominee Mitt Romney, who lambasted Trump as a con man and a fraud. Trump responded by repeatedly referring to Romney as a loser and a choke artist. Pennsylvania residents with minor criminal convictions that are at least a decade old have begun applying to seal those cases from public view under a new state law. Interest has varied widely, with more than 1,000 people attending a set of free legal clinics on the law last weekend in Philadelphia. The law, which took effect November 14, 9 months after it was enacted, pertains to less serious misdemeanors such as trespassing or vandalism. There is a $132 fee, any punishment must have been completed, and the defendant must have remained arrest-free for a decade. Rutgers first-year coach Chris Esch doesn't care that number 9 Penn State has a chance to win a Big Ten Conference title, and he has even less interest in seeing his Scarlet Knights play the role of spoiler on Saturday night. All Esch cares about is that this is Rutgers' final home game and he wants his seniors to go out with a win. The Scarlet Knights, 2-8 and winless in conference play, aren't going anywhere this year. It's been a tough first season with the former Ohio State co-defensive coordinator as their coach. They have not been very competitive, so knocking off Penn State would make their season